guys, welcome to the very first episode of Your Mindset, Your Power. I am so excited to have you here with me today. I'm your host, Mariela Longo, and we're starting strong, my friend, with a topic that I get asked about all the time. Why am I stuck in the loop of repetitive negative thoughts? And why it's so hard to step out of my comfort zone and actually take action? Sound familiar? Well, today's episode is called Your Brain Lies to You. Let's break free from autopilot. And let me tell you, this is something we all struggle with, for real. But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not crazy. And you're definitely not alone, my friend. Your brain is just wired this way. And yes, it lies to you. But the good news, you can learn to break free. You can challenge those unconscious thoughts and create a shift. And that shift, my friend, starts right now. So let me ask you this. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the motions? Like you're just stuck in the loop, waking up, working, doing chores, scrolling, eating, sleeping, and repeating it all over again? That's what living on autopilot looks like. Your subconscious mind is running the show. And what is wild is this, my friend, according to experts, up to 95% of those daily thoughts that we have every day are repetitive, unconscious, and mostly negative. Did you know that? That's crazy, right? Think about it for a moment. Your thoughts today, they're pretty much the same as yesterday and the day before. You're basically living in the past. No direction, no presence, just running in circles. It's like your mind is driving you around without a GPS. No wonder you feel stuck, right? Unmotivated, overwhelmed. But listen, those emotions, they are valid and way more normal than you think. But the key here is that not staying stuck there in those emotions, because that cycle, it's not your fault, my friend. It's not. It's your subconscious mind doing what it does best, keeping you safe. But safe doesn't necessarily mean you're living a fulfilling life, right? And that's why we are going to break free from that cycle. Let's start with step number 1. The first step to transformation is awareness. Knowing that your brain, yes, your own mind, the very thing meant to help you, is actually what's holding you back. It's crazy, but it's true. Your brain loves comfort. Your brain loves to keep you in the same routine day after day. It craves familiarity. Even if that familiarity is causing you pain, anxiety, regrets, and fear. So when you find it hard to let go of the past, remember this. That's your unconscious mind resisting change and keeping you stuck in that thought. But now with awareness, you can ask yourself, what can I learn from that situation, from that event? What do I need to let go in order to move forward? You see, awareness gives you that clarity. And that clarity gives you power. Also, think about this too. Why does building good habits feel so hard? Have you wondered why things that are very good for you, like starting going to the gym, eating healthy, requires effort and particularly hard? Right? Instead, things like staying in the couch instead of going to the gym, maybe watching Netflix and eating some chocolate or ice cream, is effortless, right? It's kind of comfortable and easy, right? Well, guess what? That's not laziness, my friend. That is your brain sabotaging your growth. That's it. So simply you give up on the things that are really good for you even before you start. It lies to keep you in the comfort zone. But guess what? Growth doesn't live there. Staying in the comfort completely blocks growth. But now that you're aware of it and you got the clarity of what's happening inside your mind, your brain, right? Let's move on to step number 2. Challenge the narrative. Your brain has been feeding you stories for years, my friend. Stories like this: I can't, I'm not good enough, I'm worthless, it's too late, I'm so behind, this is just how I am, I can't change, I need to feel ready first. These are limited beliefs. They're not even true. They're all programming, my friend. So here's what I want you to do. Confront those limited beliefs, that narrative. Challenge them. Have a conversation with your mind and say it. Say to your mind, I see you, I know what you're doing here, but I'm not going to believe that BS anymore. It's time to challenge that inner voice that is being lying to you. Ask yourself, is this thought actually true? What evidence do I have to support it? Is this a fact or is it just simply a fear? Right? That is your story. That old story you wrote unconsciously, remember? Now with awareness, rewrite the script. So instead of I can't, you say, how can I? Instead of I'm not good enough, you say I'm learning and growing every day. And I'm enough. And you tell yourself that that story is not true. That's an old program. So by shifting the inner critic, what you are actually doing here, my friend, is you're rewiring your brain. You see? You're replacing that old program for a new one. You're replacing those limited beliefs with more empowering beliefs. Like, what are my possibilities? That is how transformation begins. Okay, so now that you're aware, right? Now you're aware, you're challenging their narrative and that inner voice. Let's take the next step. Now you're ready, my friend, to take action. Oh yeah. One step at a time though, because when I say take action, it doesn't mean that you're going to climb a ladder in one leap, right? No. One step at a time. So ask yourself every single day, what is one small thing I can do today to move 1% forward? 1. And you start today. Not tomorrow. Today. One small step at a time. That's all it takes. And when you do that consistently, it builds momentum. Because by taking that first step today, it will motivate you to take one tomorrow and so on, right? And your brain will begin to adapt. And you start seeing real change. I promise you that. Step number 4. Now here's the thing. The moment you take action, be ready because resistance will show up for sure. Your brain will try to pull you back to where you were before, the familiar, where the brain feels comfortable, right? Because it doesn't like to feel uncomfortable. That's normal. You might even feel anxiety, self-doubts, even withdrawal effects or withdrawal symptoms. It's not weakness, my friend. It's not a sign to quit. It's actually a sign that you're breaking the pattern. And it's simply your subconscious mind totally freaking out. It's freaking out. So let me give you an example. Let's say you want to build muscles. So what do you have to do? You start going to the gym. You go the first day, you're excited. Second day, you're so sore. So what do you think the brain is going to start telling you? Or better, screaming at you. Don't go back. Stay here. You're uncomfortable. You're sore, right? So what do you have to do? You keep showing up. You keep going. You keep going through. You keep going even if you're in pain. And every day it will get easier. And every week you will feel less sore and feel stronger and more energy. And that feeling of accomplishment, my friend, is awesome, right? Especially because it was hard, but you kept going. And you will feel so empowered that you might even want to expand that feeling to other areas of your life that needs change. And that will create a ripple effect. And let me tell you, that reward is massive. It's amazing. So when resistance shows up, don't panic. Just know it means you are waking up. You're growing. Step number 5. Embrace challenges, adversity, setbacks because they're always present. Either we like them or not, they are part of the process. In fact, they are actually necessary for growth and for success. So yes, embrace them, my friend. They are not signs to quit. Every successful person will tell you that they got to be successful learning how to overcome them. Yes. And also, one other thing that they all have in common is that they did not quit when things got hard. They never gave up, especially when things were tough. They kept pushing through. They kept showing up. That's how it is. So if you apply for a job and get rejected, ask yourself, what did I learn? How can I improve? You don't stop. No, you don't give up. You keep showing up until that yes comes, and I promise you it will come if you keep pushing through, if you're persistent. That's how you build resilience. That's how you break free from autopilot, my friend. Let's go to step number 6. Start before you feel ready. And I know this is part of the limited belief we talked about earlier. Yes, but this is a big one, my friend. Because confidence doesn't come first. Action does. You don't become confident and then you start. It doesn't work that way. You start scared. You show up nervous. You keep going even when the doubts are loud. Let me tell you, it wasn't long enough when I was lacking confidence and not feeling confidence to launch this podcast. I was afraid. I doubted myself. And let me tell you, literally, I had to have a conversation with my brain, and it wasn't pretty. I was so mad that I confronted my subconscious mind, and with things that I can't even share or repeat here for sure. It wasn't pretty, my friend, but it worked, right? I'm here. Because showing up scared is way better than not showing up at all. So if you're waiting to feel ready, stop that. Don't. Start now, my friend. It's your life. No one else can live it for you. No one else can do it for you. It's on you. So why wait? Step number 7. One of the fastest ways to change your perspective and move away from the cycle of negative, repetitive thinking is to stop focusing on what you lack and start appreciating what you have. This is huge, guys, because gratitude anchors you in the present where life really happens. So instead of what's next, gratitude tells you what's now. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are waking up already anxious, feeling anxious about the day, and then your first thought is, I can't do this today. Ugh. Now you are on autopilot. Oh yeah, you are on autopilot right there, reacting, allowing all the negative thoughts. But instead, imagine if you just pause. You pause and you take a deep breath. And you say, I'm grateful for this bed that helped me sleep and rest. I'm grateful I get another day to try to keep going. I'm grateful for the new day, for being alive. What happened with your nervous systems there? your nervous system is going to start to relax. It's going to feel more quiet, in control. So your perspective shifts. You feel more grounded. Suddenly the day feels like less heavy and stressful. For sure. Try that. That is, my friend, the power of gratitude. It doesn't necessarily mean that struggles disappear. No, it simply means that you will focus and put the focus and your energy in what I can do now. It will completely change the perspective of your day, even if challenges arise, even if things get hard. By being more calm and grounded, you will find the solutions. Because you're not on autopilot anymore. You are aware and in control, so it's so powerful. Try it. All right, guys, before we wrap up our conversation today, I would like to do a recap. Let's do a recap, because these 7 steps are your roadmap for breaking free from autopilot and taking back the wheel of your life. So yes, the first one, awareness. Your brain is actually holding you back, driving you without GPS, and you realize you can start changing that now. Second, we learned that we need to challenge the narrative. Start questioning the limited beliefs you have been accepted as truth and shift them. 3, take action. Start small. 1 step action at a time, consistently, every day, and start now, guys. Got now. 4, expect resistance. Push through discomfort. Remember that discomfort is a sign that growth is happening. So push through. 5, embrace challenges. Don't quit when it's hard. Keep showing up. 6, start before you're ready. Confidence is built through action, not before it. So go for it scared. 7, practice gratitude. Shift your focus and energy completely. It will change the perspectives, and you will get clarity on what are your possibilities. And finally, guys, let me leave you with this thought. You are not here by accident. You were created with a purpose. And finding that purpose is totally up to you. It's up to you to take action, my friend. So stop waiting. Stop the excuses. Stop complaining. Start believing what you're capable of when you take control of your own mind. But here's the thing. The beautiful thing here is that you don't have to do it alone. Because I'm here, I'm committed to walking this path with you. I'm not going anywhere. Let's build a stronger mindset together. I believe in you because I know your mindset, that is your true power. And in the next episode, I share more daily tools and mindset techniques you can use to navigate life's ups and downs. Because change is not instant. It takes time. It takes patience, consistency. And yes, you need support too. Join me next week as we continue this beautiful and challenging journey called life together, my friends. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you very much. Be sure to subscribe and connect with me on social media. Links are in the description below. And listen, if you know someone who would benefit from this episode, share it. Let's make this week amazing. Let's take the first step now, today, to stop living on autopilot and take control of your life. You got this. We got this, my friend. Love you guys. Have an awesome week.